But just to back up a little bit, the reason why I started EYEJ 7 years ago is because of the Trayvon Martin ruling. And the truth of it is, I knew that this, this murder was going to be more popular in the media. But really, the truth is that I know that that particular situation is literally happening every single day in this country. And so, thanks to Kenyatta explaining a little bit about YODJ, which really is a branch of our core program, the discussion series, which we do in schools, where we talk about relevant everyday topics, such as obviously violence, toxic stress, conflict resolution, and police-youth relationships. This violence topic really stemmed from our police-youth relationships topic, because we kept hearing from our 6th to 8th grade youth more and more about violence. And so then when we started looking into our data, we were seeing that the number one thing that our youth wanted changed in their community was violence. So I said, okay, violence is very broad. So what does that really mean? So we brought in Kent State University. They did a whole evaluation, thanks to Talia Anguiano. And so we asked them, let's start digging deeper. What is this violence? When kids reference violence, what does it mean? And so this is a really tough topic for me, because when you start digging into the data, it is very sad, to be honest. We asked the kids, what kind of violence do you personally experience in your community? And we gave them 9 options, ranging from, gun violence, gang violence, bullying, sexual violence, verbal violence, physical fights. And it is literally, the data is spread out across the board pretty evenly. So you can imagine how complex this topic is, and how important it is to discuss this with our youth, to provide healing, hope, new ideas for solutions, but to really lift some weight off these kids' shoulders, to be honest. And then we asked the kids, what's, about their stresses going on in their life. And there's a lot of stresses. These kids are definitely under toxic stress. But 23% of them talked about how violence is a major stress of theirs. And so, and beyond that, we have had time after time after time, whether it's in our youth council or even YODJ. We just had one of our YODJ students talk about how he's just experienced personally close friends who have been murdered. I mean, this is just an ongoing topic over and over. And the problem is that the healing is not occurring. It's almost like it's the norm that we accept these deaths and we keep on going. We don't deal with these deaths. We just suck it up and keep going. And so this is a big topic, very important topic. My personal worry is that 3 things, and then I'll hand it off to Kenyatta for the next question, is that, understandably so, with the oppression that's happening, all that's happening with the murders, that a lot of kids are taught from very early to protect themselves by fighting. And then the other worry is that a lot of our kids, again, we see it on a day-to-day basis, are extremely traumatized from youth deaths. It doesn't matter what social economic background that you're from. And then the third thing is, we do see at the same time some youth who think violence is fun, whether they're learning about it from video games or it is a call for attention on social media. So this again is a very complex topic and definitely needs to be talked about and shared with the community to come together to create solutions.